Atletico Madrid are usually one of your favourites to win the league, and a few years ago they even re-won it the first season Suarez joined this club, which was a massive positive for them. But the thing, arguably, since that season, it just went on a downward spiral, and at this stage they can fall to fifth. They've, I think, just recently went back to the top four, but a loss can generally send them all the way to ninth, depending on how dramatic the loss is, like 3-0 or something. So we are going to take Atletico Madrid and rebuild them. Also, yes, I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm probably supposed to hate all Madrid teams because I generally can't name the last time we beat one, apart from Atletico, but that was it. The rules are simple. We must win the Champions League as Atletico Madrid. Also, I know I've stopped all my career modes. I'm going to restart them once the transfer window's open because I realised I'm just going to restart them to get the new squads. This is our squad season 1, and it's actually a dead strong squad, so I am wondering why it's going so wrong. I know that quite a few players aren't happy with, obviously, Simeone, like João Felix, that's why he's been held on loan. But I'm gonna keep him on loan for season 1. I know you're probably gonna kill me in the comments because I could easily use him and he'd get into the squad, but I feel sorry for all these players now that I think about it, because honestly, Sayul was supposed to be the next big thing. Lamar, Griezmann flopped. I mean, it became good again. And they even have Alex Witzel now, but I think I've noticed something I'm going to need to fix immediately. We have a right mid as our right back. That's not supposed to be happening. Llorente, like one of our he's our joint highest rated midfielder, is on the wrong position. So yeah, let's start upgrading this squad. We sell our first ever player as Atletico manager. I think it's Felipe. Yep, he's been at the club for a while, but I want to sell some of the older players before eventually just leave on frees. Especially this case, because as I said, he was about to leave on a free. So we get the most out of a 33-year-old you can, 9 million, well 9.9 million to Sevilla, and look, we get an A. It might have been 9.9 million, it might have been 9.4. Yeah, it was. Well, the game's having a seizure by the looks of things, but if you couldn't tell by that 2 seconds of screen time, we have sold Sayul. It shows him walking out the door. It doesn't even want us to say goodbye to him. It doesn't even want to say goodbye. Anyway, Sayul leaves for 27.9 million. I think that's pretty okay considering his career's quite dead at the moment. And the game agrees, I guess. But yep, we've sold a virtually career dead player. And a new starter right back from Manchester United. It is Diego Dalot. He's here to meet Jan Black and me and my assistant. So yep, we decided we needed a right back, and I thought I don't want to go for someone dead old or anything like that. I wanted to go for someone who would actually last a while and could easily grow. So we have signed Diego Dalot from Man U. As I said, hopefully it'll last a while. But yeah, hopefully he'll bring some quality to the squad, and maybe that's what the team's been missing, an actual right back. And he probably should have got an upgrade because he's actually been good in real life, hasn't he? So, anyway, let's see what the game thinks transfer. I do think I've been quite robbed. I think we overpaid. They just wouldn't budge. Yeah, to see mediocre. We signed a new first-rate striker. He's just about higher than João Felix. It is none other than Gabriel Jesus. I was actually going to go for Victor Osimhen, not going to lie. But Arsenal had them, so I thought I'd attack them and steal their best striker. So, yep, I'm happy. Is it because he's the... Please don't tell me Sayul's our second highest rated player. No offence, Sayul, but come on, you're 34, aren't you? Unless it's because he's our captain, which would make sense. But anyway, Gabriel Jesus joins us, and that'll be our last signing. We do have 24 million to spend, but we can just, save it in case some bad thing happens or whatnot. Also, at the time of record, I think Sommer's on the edge of joining Bayern Munich. Here's my message. Don't join. You're just going to be there for the season, and then they're going to forget about you and going to be a bench player. Oh, wait, we just got an A. I didn't even realise. Well, this is our squad going into the season. Season 2, I feel like it's going to look very different. For instance, Griezmann, I think you're good, but one season I'm going to give it and he'll start to go down. We probably need to fix our right mid problem, but our midfield's solid. Our defence line, maybe fullbacks, but that's going to grow, and I'm not sure about Randy earlier. I'm just going to hope that Lottie comes back good. And Oblak hopefully will last us until he's about 33. So let's just see how this season 1 begins. Also, here is the Champions League group. As I said, well, I haven't said anything. I do think Atletico probably should have got through this group. I mean, I wouldn't have been surprised if they didn't top, because obviously Porto and Leverkusen can put a good fight up. But again, no one probably expected Club Brugge to be so good, did they? This is a strange season. With 6th, Atletico and Betis are the top 2. Barcelona the 7th, Real Sociedad 8th, Villarreal 9th. But Atletico, Bilbao and Real Betis make the top 2. No offence, but you haven't had Champions League in years, and you're now top 2. Listen, I have a game in hand, so I can go 5th, but I don't know what that's all about. I haven't even... Where are Sevilla? I'd have thought that's unrealistic. I'm not going to question. I'm just going to proceed with the season as if nothing wrong's happened. Nope, they didn't. Athletic Bilbao have just won the league. That's not right. Who have they signed? Going down to Espanyol, Marcelo Valencia. That's not right, not gonna lie. We won the Copa de España. Does that mean we get Europa League? I'm not sure how the Spanish league system works. I'm not sure. Madrid won the Super Cup. In the group, we are unbeaten, but we just about go through. So 5 draws isn't that good. Round of 16, I feel like we've been eliminated. Oh, we beat Leipzig on pens. We beat Man City. Give me Spurs, please. We lost 4-3 in aggregate to Liverpool. I'm hoping Copa de España gives you Champions League. Europa League, which seems like it's happening for us, is happening on my birthday. So Bayern Munich face Arsenal is the Europa League final. West Ham vs Villarreal's the Conference League final. Also, actually, why have I not just questioned that Bayern Munich have fell to Europa League? And this is our squad at the end of the season. Jesus never grew. It was only until after the season I realised he couldn't grow, which was quite annoying. New highest rated player, well, he's still the same, but grows, is Oblak. Dalot actually gets to his 85, so does Carrasco and Llorente. So yeah, I think that's a successful season, including the fact that we might be playing Europa League. Yeah, I'm happy, can't you tell? Most goals goes to Antoine Griezmann with 30. That's actually a monster season. Carrasco with 22 and Jesus joins 3rd with Correa. Hopefully that takes in his dynamic player potential. And finally, Griezmann gets the most assists, so yep, he's had an amazing season. Too bad he's 32. De Paul gets 8 assists and joined 3rd is Llorente and Correa. How did our friend João Felix get on? He's 86 and he was on loan. Even his Carapa dude is higher rated than some of our strikers. Yikes, okay. Half of our players out on loan have somehow done better than half our first team. Even Lottie's got into his 82s. Maybe next season shows high hopes after all, but not in the sense that all our good players were out on loan. Also, our Black's now got 2 assists apparently, more than Dalot. I don't know why, but I've been forced to sell Mario Jimenez. I guess he wasn't playing. So we get him for the best price we could, because next season was around to contract, but a bit sad to see him go, but hey ho, I don't know why it's comparing him to Dallas. How many people are returning from loan? Jesus, I knew João Felix and Lottie were, and that other striker were key players. But jeez, why is there so many? We have a problem. We're about to have full-on Lord of the Fly situation. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikers. Not including reserve ones, because I was thinking I have some dodgy ones, maybe homegrown talent. Costa. That's fitting, isn't it? I have Diego Costa again, like 2.0. We have 284 players bench slash reserved. 183 player who's going to be in the reserves, and an 82 one's going to be in the reserves. Jesus, who had a lackluster season, who's most likely not going to grow, giving Correa a chance to step into his boots. João Felix might want to leave or might want to stay, knowing that he'll be best striker in an already solid front line. So we're about to have some sort of civil war on our hands unless we solve stuff. We signed a new centre back. It's not doing an intense cutscene because he's one rating lower than our current source places, but it's Gavulier. I've probably pronounced his name wrong. But anyway, it is the Leipzig man joining us. I think he'll be a good addition to the back line. We've also the agent squad. You know, I was debating whether to sign another striker, you know, but I feel like this might have just been the smarter option for just having 50 strikers. But anyway, let's see what the game gives. I think it's, yeah, it's going to be low because we probably overpaid quite dramatically. Yep, okay, it's going to be an F, isn't it? No, but D, we're going to say 12 million. I generally offered 51.5 million at first as well. United was paid a £64 million player release clause for Antoine Griezmann at 33. I know earlier in his career they wanted to sign him, but a 33-year-old one who, although having a good season, has been told that he can't even grow. Bit ridiculous. For Alvaro Morata, will it be A, Juventus, or B, Sporting Lisbon? And Sporting at the higher bid. Juventus wants him back, Sporting want him for the first time. Who's he gone to? I would have wanted him to go to Sporting just for the memes. But anyway, we got the best we probably could. Okay, never mind. Let's see if Sporting would have been closer. I could have got another 9 million for a 30-year-old. And Man United have really upped themselves here. I thought they learned the lesson about signing players who went on to try and do better things who failed to then go back. They signed a 33-year-old Antoine Griezmann for 64 million. Why? I could have got more. The best possible deal was minus 1 million. You could have got minus 64 million of profit. But I did. They paid 64 million. Please don't tell me the game's glitched to be money away. I think the game just couldn't comprehend that they signed up for 64 mil. We did it. We've got a good fullback who starts good anyway. Is the Canadian Alphonso Davies. No longer have we got this aging backline. I mean, Gimenez Shaw's probably still aging. At least we have a young fullback pair, and I guess of good upcoming players going Carrasco's now. He's second highest rated player, I guess. Anyway, Alphonso Davies comes from Barcelona, not even Bayern Munich. I don't know why they sold him and kept David Blin. Because I know David Blin signed for them in real life, but jeez. Anyway, let's see what the game gives us. I think this is boss. As I said, I'd like to thank Man United for, instead of signing Alphonso Davies for like 40 million more, they instead decided to sign a 34-year-old Antoine Griezmann. And if you get a great price, it wasn't even the best deal. What was the best I could have got? I'm actually curious now. Okay, 13.4 million was a better offer. What? And finally, we signed a new starter midfielders. It is the Newcastle man Guilhermes. I've probably pronounced it wrong. I am so sorry. He's a good player and I've just butchered his name. Anyway, he joins us, and as I said, yeah, this is going to be a monumental signing. This team is boss, and I'm going into this knowing I might not even have Europe. I might not even have Champions League. I will show the group if I have Champions League. If I don't show the group, it most likely means I don't have Champions League. What if I forgot to show the group? Anyway, yep, this signing's good. Let's see what the game gives us on the transfer, because I think it was okay. I think next season, unless there's like some really old player, I'm probably going to focus on the bench. If we haven't already got an overpowered one, because we do. Anyway, the game gives us the praise rating of A. EA. League, but hey ho, we're almost invincible. Actually, we've only lost a single game. We are currently 12 points on top of the league, but knowing that, it is sad to know that if we like somehow lose 4 games in a row, we fall third. I mean, realistically, if you lose 4 games in a row, in real life you probably fall somewhere like 7th. But hey ho, Barca are actually having a really bad start to the season. I currently use Levante, SD, Albert, and Elche going down. So let's see if we can replicate this form for the end of the season. League, Atletico, who won the league? Atletico. Yep, we have won the league. It's very good to win the league after failing to qualify for Champions League. I think we got a lot of money because of Griezmann. I thank Man U for that one. Anyway, other side of the spectrum, Elche, El Iber, and Levante go down. Thank you, just halfway staying up. We win the Super Copa. That's something we can add to the trophy cabinet. Oh, we lose the Copa de España final, so we almost won the domestic treble, which would have been quite handy, but oh well, we can't win everything. Bayern Munich won the Super Cup, so Liverpool won the Champions League and Bayern won the Europa League. Barca win the Champions League, so we most likely won the Europa League, depends on who. We went out in the round of 16. Seriously, we went out in the round of 16. Sure, that might have helped us with that push for only 3 losses in the league. But seriously, that early on, we might as well have just went to the. We probably could have won the Conference League at that rate. But at the same time, that final's actually quite tough. I mean, West Ham obviously could be a Europa League team in career mode. They're not as good as they were last season in real life, but hey ho. But Real Madrid, the team, are obviously a Champions League team usually. I don't know what's going on with the cup there. Clearly the board don't like that. This is our squad at the end of the season. We can honestly put Gravalbio as a starter. Oh, okay. Calm down, Dave. He's 90. We have an 84 rated left back on the bench now. And an 85 rated midfielder. Obviously, hopefully Felix's injury didn't affect us too heavily. But as you can see, the team is looking solid. And I think with one blockbuster signing, I think we can win the Champions League next season. And I promise you, we will deliver. Actually, Angel Correa with Gabriel Jesus just short. I generally think Jesus might be the worst transfer, one of the worst transfers made in these career modes, because as I said, he went into last season of only being a higher rating than like he went in the high striker by an overall, which usually should get him into the best range, but he's not performed as well as I hope. I'll give him one more season, if not I might have to actually sell him. Carrasco performing with 17 goals. Felix having a bit of a bad season. Most of this goes to Raviolo Rivera de Paul with 11 assists. 9 goes to Ramirez, and Carrasco gets the 3rd. Felix again. You know what? I'll give it to him Daffo with 28 appearances. Hopefully his injury wasn't that. Okay, it was a broken ankle. That explains a lot. Make a signature signing. I'd never expect it to come up as a signature. But as you can see, it's Bukayo Saka. I think the game really fancies him to be the next big thing for us. But maybe he'll just be that blockbuster signing we need to win the Champions League. I mean, it is our first season. Lorente was good, but Saka's just hopefully going to be that league better and that talented for the future. So he clearly gives us a wink for the camera. Anyway, Saka joins the club. I think he looks fabulous in that kit. Yeah, he does look amazing in the kit. Our manager seems bamboozled. Anyway, surely this will push us over that line and can win us the Champions League. And then what's the game giving us for the signing? Because it's acting as if we just signed Prime Lionel Messi. Let's see. Seriously? It's acting as if we just signed Prime Messi. He's only 86 as well. Anyway, I think it's a good signing. So hopefully, just hopefully, he'll help us edge out our opponents. But Lafont is one last signing for the season, just so we have that extra talent on the bench, because obviously we want a solid defence as well as a solid formation, because one day our Black's going to probably get a bit old. And this is our squad going into the Champions League season. And I actually think it's a fairly tough group, to start with. I think we'll be able to get out of it. Let's just see what time holds. Benfica obviously probably won their league, but then again, they could also finish second. Club Brugge definitely won their league. And Feyenoord, unless Ajax said here, I think probably won theirs. Let's just see some of the other groups. Obviously, that group's hard. Okay, I'm glad we're not there. But then again, we would have been in Barca's position, so maybe not as. That group's very doable. Again, if we were placed with Dynamo Zagreb, that would have been a group of death. Easy-ish group. Easy. Tough. Okay. So yeah, we do have like a lot of league champions in our group, but let's just see how we cope. And good early start. We'll just clash out of the Champions League round of 16 or Europa League primary round and end up in the Conference League semi-finals to lose to Feyenoord. Someone like that. Actually, Feyenoord would also be in our group. Someone with like PSV or something. Anyway, currently we are top of the table with not a single loss to our name. So yeah, clearly we're good on the league side. Hopefully this time we'll be good on the Champions League side. Anyway, currently going down is Las Palmas, Espanyol and Granada. Real Sociedad actually only a point above safety, meaning that we could see Real Sociedad go down. And Season 1 league winners as well in a relegation battle. The only team so far in this experiment to win a trophy, well, win the La Liga, who isn't us. I mean, say that there's only been 2 seasons. But anyway, let's see how the season ends and if we did get to a Champions League final. The season with a bad end. I glanced at it. It was going so well. And then last month, a draw. Or loss. A loss. We were generally a few steps away from beaten. Anyway, we had our second La Liga title to our name. Barca missed out on Champions League unless they won it themselves. Going down are Girona, Granada and Las Palmas. So 2 of the relegation zone teams actually escape. Good for them. The Super Cup this time is won by Madrid. That's not a country trophy to our name, but we do have the Copa de España to our name, which is obviously a much more anticipated trophy, and we do actually take out a few good. We take out Atletico, Bilbao, Villarreal, Atletico, and Madrid, so we basically take out most of the big teams before they'd get knocked out themselves. So yeah, we win pre-season. It's El Clasico in the Super Cup final and Madrid. So come on. Please show us the Champions League. We top our group with only a draw, so it's the perfect group stage. Lies top their group. Man City finished second. Milan. I want Marseille or Roma actually. Bayern even finished second. Okay. Oh, come on. We got given Man City. Out of all the teams we could have been handed, Man City. And then let's just see how the Champions League proceeded on. Man City don't even get to the finals. PSG vs Barca, Europa League, Juventus Frankfurt, and Conference League Osberg. Okay, fair play. And Arsenal. How did the season go? A good squad. I just think we're allergic to Europe. No wonder they haven't won a Champions League in real life. We have a 92 Oblak, a 92 Davies, 88 Saka, 89 Carrasco. The thing I'm worried about next season, in the sense that a few of our starters are starting to age. Like, I think Carrasco's about to hit 30 already. He's 31? No. Carrasco's probably going to go down next season. Okay. So we've hit the stage what I never wanted to get to. The stage where all our high-rated players are now approaching their 30s. Like, there's Gimenez starts 27, now he's 30. bad times. I mean, Savage is still actually high rated. I thought by now he'd be 74 and on the edge of joining the MLS or somewhere like that. Anyway, let's just hope we prevent our battle stations for the possible downfall of the team. I don't see it being dramatic as ending our career, but you know what I mean. We're relegated. I mean, they're back up now, so we can't have the fun of making fun of a team which probably should be mid-table or Europe. But I guess they've been relegated a spell. Did they start? Did they start relegated? I don't know anymore. But here's what I'm concerned about. Ajax haven't won the league again. So that means no Champions League for Ajax again. RIP. News, Cunha is actually our new top scorer of the season with 38 goals. So 30 in the La Liga, which is quite a lot. Almost a goal every game. Maybe his dynamic potential's good enough. Well, what worries me is João Felix is not even on there. Like, he doesn't even rank in the stats for most goals. And Saka, so yikes. Carrasco is joint with Jesus for seconds, with both 26. Again, monstrous seasons for both of them. And Lamar is third with 11. So who is our most assists? Wenderes, 12, Carrasco 10, and Davies 8. Saka again. Where's Saka? Please tell me Saka's been playing. Oh. I don't think I should sign any more players from Arsenal. And again, João Felix has got 6 appearances. That is bad. Why has he not been playing? Or when he wants to leave? That's us. He left to Real Madrid. Seriously. I recreated you. I tried to fix your career, João Felix, but you have just went out to our rivals. It's really good that he wasn't our highest rated striker, and he's probably gonna not have any potential next season for such a terrible season. So we don't get the autograph cutscene. I thought it was for 90 plus players. Anyway, we signed none other than Jude the Dude Bellingham from Dortmund for like 167 mil, something around that margin. But anyway, we signed him. I think this might be one of the final steps. Next, we probably need like one final quality centre back. Anyway, Jude joins us from Dortmund. Generally, Dortmund have kept on to him for this long. I'm surprised he hasn't joined Barca or something like that. Anyway, let's see what the game gives. As I said, realistically, you should be given like the whole on, parades, if you'd like to put it. But anyway, let's see what the game gives us. 137 million. Okay, I was well off what I said. Okay, what could have gone for? 141. Immediately, I put like 150, and this immediately counted it. How would have I got that? This time it's none other than Matthias de Ligt. Goes straight into our back line, no hesitation. 105 million was the bid we put in and they accepted. They rejected our very first one, so we don't speak about that. But anyway, he joins us, he just completed his medical here. Also, he looks dead old now, I don't know why, but the last few times I've seen him in game, he still looked like he was 19 at Juventus. Anyway, what's the game going to give us for this? I think we got a little sign. Yeah, why does he look dead old nowadays? Unless he didn't have a player face back then. And 105 million is the fee, but what do they give us for the price? And hey, let's go. I know he only had a year at the club, but we say goodbye to Lafont almost immediately. He goes to Bayern Munich. Yeah, it was supposed to be a backup, but just because of the fact that he was 84 overall, he wanted to do better things with his career, so he is off. Can't really be angry at him. So he just gets out, I guess. I think it was Bayern for 40 mil, so it's a £5 million increase, I guess, from what we initially bought him for, but oh well. Realise that nowadays on FIFA you actually get to see how much you initially bought them for. I don't remember that being at the beginning. So yeah, you can see that bought for 41 and sold for 45, so I guess that's good. We started different league game playing in Sandoresu's Eldemar. The Turkish keeper just joined us as a new backup, obviously with the departure of Lafont, and this time I gave him a rotation contract. So yeah, at least we have a substitute who won't try to walk out the club. We say goodbye to actually a really good player. I think it's the Paul. I'm assuming it's the Paul, unless there's someone I didn't realise was sold. Anyway, he joins Antoine Griezmann at the Manchester retirement home for all Atletico players for another ridiculous transfer fee. At least he was 87, but still 64 million's ridiculous amount for a 33-year-old who's going to last him about a season or two. I mean, I know you can say that about Modric, but this is FIFA we're on about. It's not like real life where he could probably go on for like ages. But yep, as I said, it's just there, I guess. Gosh, I think we found Lewandowski's regen. Maybe we can go and sign him. Let's see. 62,000k a week's what I'm going to offer him. We might have just found the next Lewandowski. Generally, it's given us 79k as a recommended. We'll deny a release clause. We'll just give you extra wages. Let's give you 90k just because so you don't want a release clause. Your first contract, son. Powell Wawam Zanaki. I'm gonna have to ask Matthew to pronounce that for me if he's so-called Polish. Anyway, I've made up. We've just got the next Lewandowski for £0. Transfer hub is just the reunion. Well, there's Aubameyang's regen. We have Griezmann and we have Morata. Both of them have. I think Morata might have stayed the same, but Griezmann's no longer 84, I guess. I'm not supposed to be showing stuff like this, but I guess it's a bit of a random end for De Bruyne. It looks like he's ending his career at Sao Paulo, whilst Neymar's just not getting to end his career. Great team going season. You could probably say we could improve Garvalgio. He hasn't turned out as well as I was expecting. But we're just going to have to hope that this team grows. And if we don't win the Champions League this season, I would be so confused of what's going wrong. Deja vu? Have we just got the same group but missing one team? Because even I feel like Young Boys were in our group last year. Don't know what that's all about. I mean, at this stage, it is going to be the same. Okay, real life is definitely quite different, actually. But you know what I mean? At this stage, we should be getting a variety. But even Hoffenheim and even the Romanian team, FR 1907 Cluj, got into the groups. And yet we've been put in the exact same group, Born and Young Boys. Anyway, let's just see how we're doing halfway through the season. Season where our foundations would crumble. Fifth, we've been top of the league at this stage for the past 2 seasons. So fifth is quite a dramatic fall. We might actually be lucky to finish second at this rate. Anyway, I'm just going to hope for the best, really. Relegations are in Espanyol, Elche and Sporting. I don't think I've seen the Alves promoted. A bit surprising. Usually they're the one team that always gets promoted. By the end, draws ruined the season for us, and officially we have lost the first league title since season 1, which was to Bilbao, but even though we weren't even in the title that season, really was we. But, oops, I don't know what I've clicked on there, the World Cup's going on. Sevilla third, am I wrong? CA Osasuna have been, a Champions League team. Also, I will share the World Cup results for all you curious if we fail to win the Champions League, which knowing how bad we are in Europe. Or this time will be our season because this is the one time we've been bad on a league side. Anyway, Valencia actually finished 13th. Teams going down on Valverde are Sporting, so they do go down this time. And Elche, Okay, at least we've done the Super Cup, but it's not the most heroic trophy to win. Alan Dora win the Copa de España. Seriously? The first season we lose it. It doesn't even go to a big team. That's the Asian Elite Cup. No one cares. PSG win the Super Cup. And in the group stage, okay, yeah, that's not as good as last season's, but young boys get through. Fair play. Okay, so I'd have Napoli over Inter. I'd have I'd have Roma over Napoli. Alright, I want Reminisce or Celtic Wolfsburg or Reminisce. Give us okay, Roma, like one of the easier sides. We get Spurs, fair play West Ham for getting this for come on. PSG, City or Milan. I feel like we're gonna get PSG. It's Man City, but we do it, and we're in our first Champions League final. Come on, baby, let's make it our last. Not in the sense that we get sacked, but in the sense that we win it and we don't have to continue. Here are stats going into the final. Literally, this Kuna dude, he could have probably been our cult hero. He probably is the cult hero at this stage. 41 goals in a season. Do you know how ridiculous that is? Do you know how good you have to be to pull off 41 goals in a season? It's unfortunate that I forgot the Ballon d'Or existed. I was supposed to check it this season, just in curiosity, and forgot. But overall, not as insane on the goals, because obviously last season, like, tons of players were in the 10s. Anyway, Jesus with 24, Correa with 20, and most assists goes to Saka and Kulalu. Again, if we don't win this next season, he must have, like, mad dynamic potential or something, especially considering he was like one of the favourites to be sold season 3 or season 2 was it? And Jesus gets 8 assists. Dallas actually had a good season for assists. Atletico Madrid's first Champions League final since 2015, where they lost on pens to Madrid. Come on. They have a really strong squad there. Manningan, Connors, Upperman corner. Hernandez was actually one of my options. I think right back might be the biggest weakness in the sense that Carvalho is obviously older. I'm not sure who Edwards is. He must be good. Grenovic and Tonali strong midfield. Koku, one what I never usually see big teams sign, so good job there. Del Kester is still their starter, and Leao probably their star player. I think on paper this is going to be like one of the best Champions League finals. So let's get into it. Alright. Go on, you Atleticoans. I don't know your nickname, sorry.
And now the Champions League final commences.
So we're in red. They're obviously in their grey pits. Oh, it's not grey, it's like a weird brown. It's like coffee. Oh, okay. Good in the early game. It's only like the first few minutes though. Come on. Dallas, have that covered. You should have that covered. Oh, it's an early chance for Delcast. And unfortunately, Edwards can't receive it. Oh, it's an awful mistake by our black. No. Okay, good. Oh, but it's a save as well. That's worrying that they've pulled that shot off and almost scored. I feel like our black's going to be our hero.
And given away by Atletico. Leao.
Come on.
Hernandez. Element of risk there,
Thank you.
but he's won the ball.
It looks like it's a good run and play.
Guimaraes. Looking for that final pass. Looking for the goal that would put them ahead.
Come on. Oh, who was that? Was it, who's 24? Oh, Cunha. Imagine if Cunha's the one that gets a hat-trick in this final after having such an insane year. Goes out. As I said, until recently, Jesus wasn't that good, so I feel like I've had a warning in this episode not to sign players from Arsenal anymore. Like, genuinely. Well, that was a bad first half. There was like 2 shots on target.
Separating these two sides from glory.
I mean, it says there was 5, but... Right, Milan so far holding possession. Oh no, that's us.
Atletico have given us
I'm looking
away.
at the wrong ends, okay. Sorry.
Charles de Ketelaere. And the goalkeeper will see
Why has he
that
got
as
number
part of
90?
doing
Is
his
he number
job.
90 in real life?
Can they forge ahead from this corner kick? Let's see.
So far, the best player on the field ranked is
Bellingham.
Saka. After I've been saying how he's ranked really
Good bit
low
of pressing.
on rating.
Might it be Gabriel
Oh, who was that?
Jesus? Palmed
Jesus.
away by the keeper.
Yeah, I would laugh
But
if
he's
all the
gone
Arsenal
short with it.
players who we signed score
Now
now.
veering in field.
Come
Well, the
on.
threat was very real.
Couldn't
Marvellous
get good
defending.
defending.
Keeping possession of the ball with authority.
Okay, a
Carrasco.
good chance.
Can he give
Go
them
on,
the lead?
Jesus.
Oh,
Let's
it's a
go.
goal! A
It's Gabriel
celebratory
Jesus to
moment
open the
as they
Champions League
jump in
final up.
front.
And we might have
And
our
underway
hands on the
again. A
trophy here
wake-up
because
call
there's
for
been such a
Milan,
limited
perhaps.
amount of chances for Milan at the moment. I say that and they're on the
Possession
attack.
and patience, the
That's not
watchwords.
good.
Well, fantastic reflex action. Well, he failed to get it
Come
away
on.
properly.
Just don't concede.
And good work to
Ooh,
deny the chance.
good save, our Black.
Keen to take it short here.
I said it's just about
Bernati.
calmness at this stage.
And
No,
a chance.
don't.
Hernandez. Oh, a
It's
goal to level it
Hernandez,
up in the closing stages.
the
Who's
left
going to
back.
claim the trophy?
The
It's
one
an
who was
open
said was our
question here.
second choice if
So
Davies fell
underway again
through.
here on
And
the
he
back of that
scores.
leveller. And
Come on.
Bellingham.
Come on.
And the cross comes
Nope,
to
that was
nothing
awful.
in the
Whoever
end.
that was, 21, Carrasco. I know you're 32 and De Bruyne would probably
Ryan
call you
Gravenberch.
on the age of
Milan
retirement.
still on the attack and the
Whilst he's in
game's
Sao
waning
Paulo in
moments.
this career, it's
Still
a bit
level.
odd.
Carvajal could play it in. Could be. And tipping it
Okay,
into the
thank you,
crossbar.
All Black, thank
So
you.
now a corner. Well,
Don't.
really
Okay. Full time. We're going to extra time, boys.
well, the ball rolling
It's a
again. No
dramatic
end to the
Champions League
action. It's the
final.
first
I
period of
generally
extra
thought we had
time.
our name
And I
on it.
must say this has been a
Oh, but it's
back
a
and
good
forth
chance
type
for
of game.
Jesus and he wastes it.
A lot of momentum to this Atletico.
Go on.
This time
Yes! It's all
Fabulous
over in
goal.
corner.
And just look
It's
at the
corner.
celebrations.
I'm definitely pronouncing his name wrong, aren't I?
Well, after that setback,
Luke
let's see if
Shaw's came
Milan
off the
can come up
bench.
with an effective response.
Why is Luke Shaw on the field? Well, I'm surprised he's even at like a big club at this
Interception to
stage.
stop
I
out the
thought he'd be
danger.
somewhere like...
Can they do something positive
I say
on the
Valencia, I can't
counter-attack?
remember where they finished, but they're probably not that good.
Gabriel
Oh!
Jesus!
Oh!
And a
It's
goal!
actually a
He's
thunder
doubled his
shot.
total for the day.
Jesus
It's
with the
superb
second.
scoring form.
That is
So they get the ball
beautiful.
moving again.
Mamma
3-1 the
mia,
scoreline here.
pizzeria.
What's going to happen next?
We might just have written our name on the
Well, the
Champions League
drama
final thanks to
continues
that
to
thunderbolt by
unfold. Second
Jesus.
period of extra time now.
And unless this goes to pen, we should be able to watch the celebration.
And reading it absolutely
Okay, good.
superbly. Jesus.
Just figured out in these cremates how to watch the celebration. This cremate took well longer than expected it, not gonna lie. I thought we probably would have won it by now. It's just the fact that we've only been good in the league.
Not
And the 1
quite
year
the
we're bad in
clearance they were
leagues, the
hoping
year
for.
where we look like we're about to
Well,
win the
they can bring it
Champions
out
League.
now. And Bellingham.
Alright, jump in. That's just hit my eyes for some reason. Jesus, man of the match.
Beautifully disguised ball.
No.
And
Yes!
now the whistle
He's
every
ended it.
Atletico fan wants to
They-
hear. It's official. Atletico Madrid are the club champions of Europe.
Yes. Atletico's first ever Champions League. Are we at Wembley?
But we've got the right winners here. They fully deserved it on the night.
Yes. You deserve it, lads. We've outplayed them. Real life, you're not as good as... No one's talking about that they've had such a bad season. But they've just had attention on Barca and Juve. Anyway, Atletico win their first club Champions League, believe it or not. You would never think that these hadn't won the Champions League, would you?
Well, there's some
Realistically.
tired players out there, but what you can be sure of, they'll find some energy when they get their hands on the trophy. They'll be going mad in the next few moments.
Oh, I wish it was Jan the man lifting it. Anyway, Jude Bellingham, and we are
Well, this is
champions.
What a moment for these players. They've worked so hard.
The fans
to win
aren't
this
that happy,
trophy.
clearly.
They've been fantastic.
That's fun thing to get about the FIFA. The fans don't celebrate.
I
I mean, they're all Milan fans, aren't they, but...
Memories, memories.
You get what I mean? Like, it seems quite dead compared to last FIFA,
What
where
would a
there'd be roaring
celebration be
fans.
without the chance to
Anyway,
enjoy
guys,
it
that's the end of this
with your own
rebuild.
supporters?
We have won the Champions League
Well,
as
these fans
Atletico
have certainly
Madrid.
played their part, haven't they?
Who was
They'll
your
savour
player of the
these moments. They've
episode?
travelled
I'll
far
probably
and
go
wide
for
to follow
like
their
either
team.
Jan or
They're
Black
loving every minute of this, and
Kuluvu,
why not? They
like
deserve it.
A performance of
that
fire
striker.
as well as ice. They held their
I could
nerve
also go
when
for
that was
Carrasco just
necessary.
because he sort of came
And
out
these
of nowhere because he
celebrations will
never
run
does good in
long
career
into
modes
the
these
night.
days. Now, we are champions.
Well, these are the moments they have to make the most of. It doesn't happen very often, does it? These will be photos to cherish for years to come. Brilliant stuff.
And you are
Also,
looking
I'm just not
at
speaking
the
for this
best
sequence.
club side in Europe.
Oh, that was the first team I won the Champions League with on FIFA. No, that was supposed to be Liverpool. It was supposed to be Liverpool in that position, not Atletico. I've won it with Liverpool before on simulation. That's sad. Anyway, that is the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. What would you rate this game out of 10? I'd give it about a 6, just in the sense that we took a while to win it, like 2025. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.